Well, good morning, Faith Pocatello Daily here. It is Thursday, September 16th, 2021. And we're just going to dive right back into God's Word, Acts chapter 17, verses 16 through 21. Now, while Paul was waiting for them at Athens, his spirit was provoked within him as he saw that the city was full of idols. So he reasoned in the synagogue with the Jews and the devout persons and in the marketplace every day, and with those who happened to be there. Some of the Epicurean and Stoic philosophers also conversed with him. And some said, "What does this babbler wish to say?" Others said, "He seems to be a preacher of foreign divinities, because he was preaching Jesus and the resurrection." And they took him and brought him to the Areopagus, saying, "May we know what this new teaching is that you are presenting? For you bring some strange things to our ears. We wish to know, therefore, what these things mean." Now, all the Athenians and foreigners who lived there would spend their time in nothing except telling or hearing something new. Let me give you a little context. This Areopagus is also known as Mars Hill. It was there for the uh the hill of Ares, the Greek god, and so one of great thought, and so they would go and they would discuss these things. Epicureans were all about pleasure and sensual pleasure. What they decided, what they wanted was just seeking the pleasurable life. What's the what's the drink and be merry, for tomorrow you die, right? That was kind of the idea. The Stoics were ones that say, that there's order to this life, and you're just supposed to accept the fate that comes to this life. So obviously we could see certain caste systems come from that. Well, this is just your fate. Can't be any better. And so Paul sees this and he says, I can see that you guys are great thinkers. And so they took him up to the hill of Ares and they wanted to talk and they wanted to hear. And they're like, "What are you talking about? This seems like you're talking about another God." Now, remember, Paul earlier in just a minute is going to talk about the fact that he goes, you are a religious people. Now, I don't want to give that away because we talked about it on Sunday a bit in the sermon. But tomorrow we'll talk about Paul's conversation more with them. So again, they were a group of people who fancied themselves great philosophers. They would just sit and talk about things, never necessarily making a decision. I think a lot of people do this today. Well, we'll just talk about things. I like doing that, by the way. Give me a good French press, a cup of coffee, and some good conversation, and I'll sit and talk all day with you. And some of you know that. So may God richly bless your day. Enjoy Jesus. Go and share life.